Hey everyone, this is Gary Kay, and we are coming to you live. I thought it would be kind of fun for you to see behind the scenes. I've done over 1,000 of these video casts and podcasts over the last 4 or 5 years. And, we record them and then we post them. And I thought for my friends and fans and followers on LinkedIn, you might find this fun to do one live. So we're doing one live right now. So this will be also archived and recorded, but this is all about a webinar that I'm doing Wednesday that's sponsored by Avocor, by the way. And I have Dana Corey, who is the general manager at Avocor. Dana, how are you?
Good. My first live. I'm excited, Gary. Thanks for having me be a part of this.
Well, look, we have fun with LinkedIn Live. So if anyone knows you, they should put a comment there, wave at him, like him. You definitely like Dana. Dana's like one of the nicest guys in the industry. Have you read all those books behind you?
I have not. No, I'm going to start from left to right here pretty soon, though.
All right. Well, look, every year we have done a state of the UCC market webinar together for the last few years. And you are right square dab in the middle of that market. Your company, Avocor, avocor.com, invented the collaboration board space. So we had interactive boards for a long time, but you kind of wrapped it all together into one. And you know more about the collaboration market than anyone else in the industry. Both personally and professionally. We do every year in March, we do a state of the industry, part of the Almo Pro AV webinar series. And it's this Wednesday. If you want to sign up, details are right here in the description of this video cast below. But Dana, we're going to talk about lots of different things, but what do you think? We're going to have a much better year in 2021 than 2020, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. It'll be still, got some waves in it, as far as stop and start and all that. But yeah, I think this year will be phenomenal versus 2020 for sure in the collaboration space. And the good thing, Gary, is video now is the standard in corporate. Yeah, it is now the standard. If you don't have video now, you are in trouble. So
yeah, you're no longer competing with audio conferencing, Dana. That's no longer on your radar. It's all video, and that you're correct. And in fact, everyone feels comfortable on video now because we just had to do it. But I'm curious. I know you're not going to give away any product secrets, but I know that going into the pandemic, you had there were kind of two standard sizes everybody in the collaboration board market had. Like they all had about a 55-inch and they all had about an 80-inch, and that's most of your models fit right there in there. But don't you think there's a market for a lot more sizes now, because now we're going to be putting collaboration boards all over the facility, not just in meeting rooms?
Yeah, for sure. Well, the fact that video is everywhere, and that means that every room, every location, you have to have a device that supports that. And then you take it further with, what we're seeing from Teams and Zoom to create interactivity in that space, whether it's, at the home or in between, or these phone booths, if you will. The size will matter in the sense of meeting the room's needs. And whether that's, phone booths, if you will, if you call them that, to large rooms, it'll be there for sure.
Yeah, because you're right. The phone booths don't need a 55-inch display, and in fact, that would probably actually end up being a heater in the phone booth. So yeah, that's a good point. And also, I think that people want collaboration at home. I think there's going to be a move towards upgrading our home offices to have collaboration boards. I know you've had one in your home because you're fortunate to work for a company that makes them, but don't you think there's going to be a movement towards sort of bringing it home, since a lot of people are going to continue working from home?
Yeah, I mean, if I had the need in the office before all this to collaborate, and if I'm a team lead on an engineering team, if I'm doing a lot of agile workplaces, I'm doing just collaboration, I have to have that device if I'm working from home. What do I do now? And still in that regards, to really engage with it, you kind of need the physical size to do that, right?
Right.
So it's to the perspective of really accomplishing the collaboration, right? And so, we are actually going to see some of that in the home, again, for special environments where the employee is necessitating a collaboration experience that goes beyond a monitor, right, if you will.
Yeah. And then also something that works with lots of different platforms, because not everybody's using Zoom. It's funny. I was reading the Wall Street Journal over the weekend. There were 6 articles in the Wall Street Journal that mentioned Zoom. 6 articles that mentioned Zoom. I mean, Zoom's become sort of like the Kleenex of the AV industry. Yeah. And everyone talks about Zooming from home, which is ironic because some people are using Teams and Blue Jeans and Pexip, but they call it Zooming, right? Because it's become sort of a verb or a noun describing any video conferencing product. So these products will need to be compatible with more than just just Zoom. So we're going to talk about all of this. We're going to talk about specifically new products. We're going to talk about new technology. We're going to talk about new applications and ways that integrators can make money positioning collaboration in lots of different spaces, because what's going to happen is it's going to come out of the meeting room and be all over the office, potentially. And it depends on how you pitch it, because of course they'll call you and say, we need more monitors for meeting rooms, or maybe even we want to make more meeting rooms. But I believe there's an opportunity for you to kind of cover more than just the meeting room. So Dana and I are going to do this together. This is all educational. By the way, you get a VIXA CTS credit. This is not a promotional thing. We're not going to be talking about Avocor specific products, although Dana will be available to answer any of those questions at the end. But we are going to talk about the technology, and this is a great opportunity for you to understand more than collaboration boards, because we're going to talk about the cameras, we're going to talk about the audio, we're going to talk about lighting, we're going to talk about analytics, we're going to talk about people counting, we're going to talk about management of product. What did I miss, Dana?
That's a lot. That'll consume a lot of it right there. We could go off one tangent on each one of those for.
We're going to have an hour. It's free. You get one CTS credit. It's part of the Almo Pro AV series of webinars. I'm very excited about this. You can sign up by clicking the registration button below, or the link below. It's 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, 11 a.m. West Coast time. And of course, if you're in Europe or Asia, you're welcome to join us as well. But if you miss it, it's going to be recorded, and we'll put a link for that as well. But we'd love to see you register. So go register now. Dana, how's the move coming?
My house move. It's
yes.
As everybody knows, moving is really inspirational. It's tough.
I thought it's the opposite of inspiration.
Yeah. So it's challenging for sure. But we're on the out now. So now we're excited to go on the in. So
well, I appreciate you keeping the books stacked nicely just for this session.
Yeah. This is
turn the camera around. It's a mess, but for this session, it looks really good. And I'll tell you, whoever color coded those books needs an award, because that looks really good behind you there. Gives you some depth. You need that depth too. Yeah. But anyway, get to reading, Dana. Get to moving. Have fun, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Everyone, thank you for joining us.